Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They've packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the toss. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Under fire. He's got the tight end. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
It's a live ball, and the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looks as if he's going to run it. Smart move to get down with the slide. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
The end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The offense grinds out a really good drive. They have it going and then comes to the abrupt halt with the turnover.
And for that offensive play caller, he had a good thing going. He was finding a rhythm. He was mixing things together. He was doing a good job with his formations and his shifts and his motions. Looked like he had the defense on its heels. He needs his guys right now to hold on to the ball.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With jet sweep pass. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Moving away from pressure. The ball's free. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So
Touchdown Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Hard run
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will give him the lead. Looking for the two-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Defense taking one back to the house.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. The handoff to Johnson. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive line will stay with you for a little bit. Defensive line will squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. We're expecting them to throw it here on third.
These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Back to pass. It's Mayaba. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. timeout called on the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Raiola. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to